Hi, Martha. Good afternoon. I so appreciate you putting together this personal experience testimonial of your experience working with me as a HeartMath coach. And can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your name and what you do?
Sure. Thanks for having me on this. I'm excited to share my experience. My name is Martha Becker, and I have two jobs. I'm a city clerk for local government during the day, and then I also do equine body work as a side job, and mother of three boys, a very, very busy life and lots going on.
Thank you, Martha. So can you share how is the HeartMath solution unique, how you've used it to relieve stress or deal with difficult situations?
Sure. So I find this tactic very unique from other things that I've done to help relieve stress and kind of help myself find some ease, because it's there's several techniques I can choose from, and a lot of them are real time. I can use them in the moment of something that's happening, versus like, in the mornings you do a meditation or at night, and those are nice, but this really gave me tools to use like in the moment of something, during something that was happening, and I could really take those techniques and use them in the moment to get myself more grounded and to get myself more coherent in the moment.
Excellent. Can you give like a short little example of something that when you use it, whether you're using it at work or at home with your family, or
Sure.
even with the horses?
Yeah, so I'll use my day job for an example, because we deal with so many different people with the public, and we're always having meetings, and things just kind of jump up and happen very spontaneously. And so, if we have a meeting, for example, we had a meeting that just kind of popped up, and we knew there was going to be a lot of public there, and maybe it wasn't the most pleasant of meetings. And so to be able to use the coherence and the techniques and to get myself grounded and get my heart coherent, to prepare myself for this meeting, because it wasn't going to probably be the best meeting. And it really actually turned out well. I just was more prepared for it. I was more prepared for the public, and it just felt less painful than it might have if I hadn't been prepared. So that was a huge benefit.
Perfect. Wonderful. And as far as what do you feel has shifted in your approach to relationships or your work or your interactions with others coming out of using the HeartMath techniques and technology?
Sure. I noticed I began to shift how I was really viewing my peers, viewing my family, viewing the people around me. I became more present with them. I wasn't always trying to think of the next step ahead, or thinking about the next thing I had to do. And because I became more present with these people I'm dealing with, things just really have become more meaningful. Even small conversations or communication in a conversation is more meaningful. We're on the same page. We're more engaged. There isn't any wasted time of misunderstandings. And I just feel like there's just a better understanding of each other, and then that creates a better environment for all of us.
Perfect. And then what would you say is one thing that you really liked about the HeartMath coaching?
I love the weekly coaching with you, Jennifer. When I'm at work, I usually just work throughout my day. I don't take time for lunch. And so this always brought me back in. I always looked forward to it. I knew I was going to have an hour with you and learning the techniques and really learning about myself. Your coaching style is great. It's non-judgmental. It was really awesome. And I could really just breathe and look at myself and look deep within. And I really appreciated and love the coaching, the weekly coaching.
Thank you. I appreciate that feedback. And then what was the most unexpected positive aspect of the coaching journey together, would you say?
So a really cool offshoot of this was because my goals were certain goals with family and work, and it really melted into my equine body work. And I noticed when I'm working on horses now, because I'm so much more coherent and present, my horses are instantly connected to me when I go to work on them. They're so much more, they're easier to handle. They're just so present, and I feel that the connection there is so much stronger than it ever was. And so that was just so unexpected. And at first I didn't even notice it. I thought maybe it was just that horse. And then the next horse I worked on was the same way. And then the next one. And then I'm realizing this isn't just a one-time thing. Like, they're resonating with my coherence.
Oh, that's totally awesome. I love that. I love that. And so tell me, would you recommend people to the Building Personal Resilience program, or what final feedback do you have for anyone who is considering the program and or working with me as their coach?
I would say definitely do it. It's money well spent, it's time well spent, and you are going to carry this with you for the rest of your life. Even if you don't think you have any areas that are stressful or you don't feel it, believe me, I had areas that I didn't think I had anything going on, and after the program, after doing the testing, or whatever you want to call it, we found things, and I was really surprised. And then just how good I felt in these areas that I didn't even realize I needed to work on. I think for any kind of relationship, even if it's just on your own personal development, if you're wanting to do relationship building at work, or even as a group, like a coaching for a whole group of people at work, I highly recommend it. Is money well spent, time well spent. I will have this for the rest of my life.
Well, thank you so much, Martha, for sharing from your heart about your personal experience of working with Jennifer Dickens and the HeartMath Building Personal Resilience program. And I so appreciate you taking the time to do this and share your thoughts and feedback.
You're welcome. Thank you.